Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your December 2023 mid-month general reading. We're looking at the last half of December 2023 and in fact the last 2 weeks of this year. I hope everyone's doing well as we continue to move through the remainder of the holiday season and the remainder of the year. A very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all of you. Thanks for taking the time to be here to watch these videos, liking, sharing, subscribing. Please hit that like button, commenting. Those of you who reach out for personal readings and refer and recommend me to others, always, always, always my gratitude and appreciation. So, this reading is for the Earth sign of Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Also, if you're cross-watching for a Capricorn, this video is for you. If you know any of your other signs or all of them, watch those videos as well for any insight or perspective they may provide. If something really hits home, if it resonates, you'd like to perhaps take a deeper look at something and reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else. Personal readings make great gifts, especially in this gift-giving season. They're lovely, they're easy to give as well. So if that's something you're interested in, or you simply like the reading style, please email me at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. You can see that contact info by clicking the description of this video. I would love to hear from you. I do offer a pretty wide variety of reading options in all areas of life, different types, lengths, styles, budgets, something in there for everyone. And I can usually get back to you the same day with that information. And I do readings full time. It's all that I do. So I'm pretty diligent about timely scheduling of readings if that's important to you as well. Also popular right now are the 6 and 12-month overviews I do, which give you a look ahead in all areas of life over the next 6 or 12 months, which you can order any time of the year, but a lot of people like to do it around the end of the year as we are, of course, looking at a new year. So something to think about. All right, Capricorn, I am using the Tarot of Dreams and clarifying with a Radiant Rider-Waite. Let's see what the last 2 weeks of December 2023 look like for you. Judgment. Major crossroads, major fork in the road. There is probably a choice in front of you that needs to be made. Spirit is bringing you the opportunity to do something different. It might be an opportunity that's come before, but it may not come again if you choose to say no to it. I mean, judgment represents that the consequences or outcome of this will likely be long-lasting, if not permanent, so choose wisely. Sometimes called the second chance card. With Judgment, we have the Seven of Swords, a card of strategy, of concealment, perhaps of behind closed doors or things being concealed. It may be that whatever this opportunity is, you may not be talking about it too much right now, or you may be just trying to make a plan, being very strategic about it, if you choose to take it. Next, we have the Four of Swords. Your sister sign Virgo got this too, which is a card of taking a temporary step back, particularly mentally, from whatever this situation is. And if it's not related to the holidays, it may be because of that. I mean, we're in the last 2 weeks of the year, which is always the big holiday season. So it may be that for the time being, you're taking a step back from this to rest, recuperate, maybe, you know, kind of take a look at a different perspective, not wanting to deal with something just right now, because the thought of doing it is just like, oh, I can't right now. With that Four of Swords, we have the Ace of Swords, very similar to Virgo. The Ace of Swords is my light bulb going off over the head, the epiphany, seeing something from a brand new perspective, or it might even just be a sudden new way of looking at something, seeing something from a different perspective. But again, you're kind of taking a step back from it. Next, we have the Page of Wands. Pages are always the information gatherer. Their job is to learn and to gain knowledge and information. It's also about messages, giving, receiving messages. With the Knight of Cups, an offer or opportunity driven by the energy of love, support, encouragement. Might be romantic love, could be another kind of love here. And from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy and focus for the last half of December, Capricorn, is the Empress. It might be a mother or mother figure, an older woman. Could be a card of fertility. The Empress is the traditional abundant Earth Mother of the Tarot. It might be literal fertility for some of you. You might be trying to decide if you want to have another child or not. Some of you may be finding out you're pregnant, maybe not wanting to talk to people about it right now. again, it could be about a mother figure, but this is also about this, I mean, what is fertility, right? It means that the time is right, the season is right to plant seeds so that we can grow something new moving forward. There is an opportunity coming in here, and I feel like it's based, Capricorn, on the fact that you now have you have a different perspective on something, a new perspective on something, a different perspective on something. If this has something to do with an older female or a mother or mother figure, whether it's your mother or whether you're the mother, and it has to do with a child, we have the Page of Wands here as well, which pages can be children. There's, again, a new perspective here, a different way of looking at something. And even though you're kind of thinking it over and dwelling on it, maybe trying to figure out if you should move forward on it, and if so, how, what, it still feels like at the end of the day, at least through this period of time, you're just kind of taking a step back. You may be feeling a bit tired with this. But I mean, that's the gist of the whole reading, right? But let's clarify a bit. I mean, general readings, of course, we say watch your other signs, because the small details and specifics will often vary a bit because there's so many of you watching. Everybody has their own lives. But the fundamental energy remains the same. And that's pretty much the gist of it. Let's take a look at the overall energy of the Empress. I do feel like for many of you, it's a specific person, if not yourself. We have the Empress again. Mothers, mother figures, abundance, fertility. The time is right. Interesting. We have 2 10s here. The 10 of Cups. Beautiful, happy home, togetherness, peace, harmony, love, marriage, family. And the 10 of Swords, a card of betrayal, feeling stabbed in the back, thrown under the bus, or a painful ending. I feel like this is attached to a specific relationship. Some of you, this is clearly a familial energy, like a mother figure and a child, regardless of which one you are or not. There's been some kind of... So, I mean, some of you, whatever the issue is, I feel, is here. We can see what the issue is or has been here. The 10 of Cups, the 10 of Swords. Really being disappointed in something, whether that's a relationship, whether it's, you know, current family situations, maybe familial separation or estrangement. It could be to do with children, how the home's worked out, the house itself, fertility. If some of you, you know, were like trying to conceive, weren't able to, something like that. And that's kind of on your mind. That's kind of like the focus right now. Let's take a look at Judgment and the 7 of Swords. The Lovers, another 10, the 10 of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So Knights, you know, are offers and opportunities for change. You've got the Knight of Cups, which is driven by water or emotion, love, support, encouragement. You have the Knight of Wands here, which is the Knight of Fire or action, which makes sense because it's clarifying judgment. There's an opportunity to move forward on something here, to let go of or alleviate in some way a burden. A relationship choice. Now, the relationship might be between you and the Empress, or you and a child. It could be you and your partner together making this decision. It could be needing to make a decision about a partnership, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. But it feels like here with the 7 of Swords, you're not talking about it just yet. There's a new perspective you have, and it feels like you're taking some time to adjust to that new perspective. Perhaps if this has been some kind of argument or separation or stress of some kind within a family relationship or partnership, it may be that you have a new way of looking at it. There's a different perspective that maybe you haven't had before, and you're just kind of taking some time here, Capricorn, to kind of absorb it and think about it. With a new perspective in any situation, of course, means that you have an opportunity to make different choices about it. Maybe take a different path about this new perspective. But for the time being, it feels like you're just like, okay, I just need to kind of sit with this. I just need to kind of sit with this and think about it. This Swords is governed by the energy of by the element of air, which governs what we think, our intellectual landscape, belief systems, ideologies. I'm not even going to clarify these because they're both very kind of internal mental energy. So thinking about it, absorbing it. What do I do about it? Let's move on to the Page of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Queen of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is likely the other person in a partnership or relationship here. Might be the mother and mother figure. You might be the mother and mother figure. I mean, this could be sisters, aunts, anyone. I'm feeling a strong family connection here. Two of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Again, crossroads energy. There's obviously a choice here. And there's a choice to maybe, again, based on a new perspective, based on seeing something a different way. Maybe you're seeing something from a perspective that the other person shared that you didn't agree with. Maybe you're seeing a bit more right now. There's an opportunity to make a choice, to take action down a different path. A new start here, a fresh new start. Regardless of the nature of the relationship, right? Because it's all about relationship, home, and family. Because it's a general reading, that might be a marriage or marriage-like relationship. It might be a parent-child relationship, no matter the age. Could be any kind of relationship, but I feel like it's under that umbrella. There's an opportunity to walk a new path here. It might be a path of healing, of reconciliation, of kind of starting over again. Pretty clear, actually. Let's see what Spirit has to say about this. Advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit. Very similar to Virgos as well. Sometimes taking a step back to not deal with something is not a great thing, right? But here I think it's fine, especially considering the time of year we're at. Kind of because I'm getting this feeling like I need to absorb this and figure out what I need to do moving forward. But for the time being, I'm just kind of taking a break, putting myself in a bit of a bubble. And as long as you don't get stuck in that, it's fine. Advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit. Eight of Swords, Temperance, Six of Swords. Nice. So, Eight of Swords being advice, right? This is, don't let yourself tell yourself out of fear of what you might do moving forward that you can't do something because of fill in the blank, reasons, justifications, excuses. The Eight of Swords represents feeling held hostage, trapped, unable to free yourself from a situation, unable to make a move in any direction. But the only thing that's actually keeping you there are the swords. And they're not even actually enclosing this person, right? Swords are ideas, ideologies, perspectives, the way we look at something. This is somebody who says, I can't because of this, I can't because of that, I can't because of the other thing. But you really can. So don't do this to yourself or the other person in this relationship. Temperance, this is balance, healing, learning how to moderate between extremes and without losing your balance, staying grounded in the center. And the Six of Swords is a card of healing, of slowly but surely putting the worst behind you and moving forward into a better place, calmer, smoother, more peaceful waters. Now, it's transitional, meaning it's a card of movement. The worst is behind you. At least that's the opportunity here. You're not quite to the other shore and on solid ground yet, but you're definitely headed in the right direction. So the Spirit's recommendation is perhaps after we kind of move through the end of the year and get into the beginning of the new year, to move forward on a path of healing and balance in this situation. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Capricorn, those are your messages for the last half of December 2023 and the last 2 weeks of this year. I hope you found them relevant, useful, helpful, hopeful. Again, if it did hit home with you, if it did resonate with you and you'd like to take a deeper look at something, or you simply like the reading style, if you are interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, please feel free to email me directly, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can see that contact info by clicking the description of this video. I would be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the very first general readings of a brand new year. I hope everyone has a lovely holiday season. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.